Hello viewers and welcome to the YouTube channel. I'm a guy Paul Nyoroso. In this video today I'll be describing and showing you the introduction to hardware repairs. So computer hardware, as you know, these are the tangible parts of the computer. So what you have to know about the hardware repairs. So guys, as you starting the machine, as you starting using your computer, you must know very well that repair means to rectify, as in to correct something that's maybe a problem, then you get a solution, either in the hardware or software. It may also include replacement of components that is faulty. Faulty now means the component that is not well functioning as is expected. So it is an essential part of troubleshooting. So repair is also an essential part of troubleshooting. Talking of troubleshooting, the process of recognizing the problem and, if possible, finding the solution. So you have some different methods of troubleshooting. You can use elimination and other methods. So in finding or analyzing the faults, it can be decided with hardware or software can be repaired. If not repaired, you can just replace. So the first thing you have to know about this maintenance and repair, so it's first you have to gather together toolkit. So you have the air blowing machine, this to remove the dust, then screwdrivers to open the screws. You have the software maybe to repair. For example, you may need the operating system. When your operating system is corrupt, then you need to replace or upgrade. So again, you have the backup disk. Backup disk is now to store the information, because during this process you may encounter data loss. So backup disk is very useful. So check for power first before doing anything. So at this point you must disconnect the power before touching the machine or opening the system unit case or dealing the hardware parts, because these may protect you from shock. So 10 to 15% of all computer issues problems emanate from power surge. Check this before doing anything else. Check to be sure if the computer is plugged into an AC outlet properly. So guys, you may find that you are switching on your computer, then it isn't showing up. This may be as a problem caused by the power. Maybe you didn't connect the power cable properly, or the power cable is faulty. So check your external connections to the computer. So these external connections are the peripheral devices. The peripheral devices, these are devices connected to the system unit using the special interface cable. So the peripheral devices you're talking about, specifically check the mouse, keyboard, monitor, the mouse, keyboard and monitor, modem or printer cables, making sure that all are secure and in the right sockets. Talking about the sockets, you have the mother and father pins. Socket. So before the power on self-test, this is the post when you are switching on your computer. Sets of procedures that a computer runs through each time it is turned on. So in this case, you must follow these steps in order to identify the cause of the problem to your machine. If the computer is still malfunctioning, go ahead then and open the case. So if you have already checked the computer is well connected, properly connected, all the cables, the flower cable, the connections, the system unit, they are connected, but your computer is still not functioning. So guys, you have to open the case. When you're talking about the case, this now the system unit. So the system unit is that the box that holds the motherboard, the motherboard which holds the central processing unit. Inside the system unit, you have the power supply, you have the hard drive disk, you have the floppy drive, DVD drive, and so on. So check to see that all the cards are fully pressed down into the bus connections. Talking of the cards, these are, for example, the video cards, the Ethernet cards, these are the NIC. So, and that all cable connections are fully attached. Talking about the cables being fully attached inside the system unit, guys, you must know that inside the system unit you have the SATA cables, we have the power supply cables, also have the floppy drive cables, hard drive cables, now connecting the components inside the system unit. So clean any dust to or foreign material out of the case while it is open. So talking of removing the dust, you need a blower. Sometimes insects will nest inside a case as well. All of these needs to be cleaned out before you close up the case. So make sure that you clean the system unit before you return the case. Take precautions to avoid inhaling excess dust and consider using protective eyewear if necessary. So guys, if the first things have not worked out for you, then you need to open up the case. Now this case will now, you should identify the problems. Maybe if it's dust, now dust causes may harm the computer moving parts. For example, the fan, have the CPU fan and the system fan. So try to boot the computer to the hard drive or a bootable CD or DVD disk if necessary. So this first problem, now you have to boot it from the hard drive or a bootable CD or even flash disk. This now is used because sometimes your hard disk may be faulty, may not be functioning, or may be corrupted or affected by the virus. So the second thing you have to do, check the CMOS setup program and correct any configuration problems. If the information in CMOS RAM about your PC configuration has been changed, or if the battery has died, your computer will not boot correctly. So the CMOS battery is now helps in booting because it power ups the CMOS RAM. Then also the CMOS battery helps in maintaining the time. So if the CMOS battery is faulty, or you need to maybe reset it. If that doesn't work, then you need to replace the CMOS. Replacing the CMOS, you now talk of your computer, the system, the motherboard, the requirements, then find the correct CMOS for your system. Look for unwanted changes. Someone may have turned the brightness down on the monitor. So these now some cases, because you may switch on your computer, then you think that your computer is spoiled because it's not seeing any signal on the monitor. This may be as a result of reducing the brightness of the monitor, so it will be now become dim, so you won't view anything from the monitor. Or the LAN staff may have changed your PC configuration without your knowledge or approval, or an installation program may have corrupted your software. Look for recent changes in your system operation. So the fourth thing you have to do, isolate the problem to one piece of hardware or one software package. So guys, this troubleshooting method is now the isolation, talk of the elimination method. So you have to identify the faulty parts of the system, so you isolate them, then if possible, then you must repair them or replace them. When all this fails, then consult a professional. So if you tried all this and then it fails, just comment down below in the comment section, and then I will handle the problem for you. Or even identify the type of machine you are using, then you send it to me, even the model. So the computer is unable to start up. If the computer does not turn on when you press the power button, the following suggestion may help you to determine the computer will not start up. First, check if the computer is plugged in to the AC outlet. So your computer can't switch on because it isn't properly plugged to the main source of power. So plug another electrical device into the outlet to be sure that the outlet is providing adequate power. So if we have the talk of the power, we have the power fluctuations, power surges, some issues that are dealing with the power. So sometimes you may think that your computer is bad or has encountered some issues, but it's just from the main source of power that the power is not adequate for your system. So you have to try it with another system at that same point, then see what will happen, because different computers use different voltage of energy. So use the different gadget to confirm that. So after the post, this now power on self-test, as it confirms that the computer is producing all of the usual startup sound and lights, but the monitor is not displaying. This is the issue of monitor not displaying. Is a common issue to very many of the computer users. So guys, if you have tried this and it hasn't worked for you, just comment down below in the comment section, then I'll respond to you. So perhaps there is a problem with the monitor. Make sure that it is connected to a power source and also the VGA. So you may try this again, it doesn't work, so you might think that your computer is just all spoiled, but you need to check the CMOS battery, you need to check the RAM, you need to check the connections. So the computer screen is blank. So guys, you're now solving issues step by step. So your computer screen is blank, so set to display the image of the computer screen. First, check if the monitor is plugged. That's the first cure from your computer, because you may think that your monitor isn't working, but your problem is that you've not connected it to the power source. If the power light is on, it means that the outlet is not delivering power to the monitor. Fix the power outlet in such cases should help solve the issue. So that's the first problem, guys, when you're seeing that the computer is not displaying, the monitor. Then the second problem about the monitor, you have the blue screen. When you're switching on your computer, then you doesn't see the best display on your monitor. So you must talk of the computer being spoiled in some cases, but see just down below on how to solve this issue, the blue screen. Fully function device drivers. So as a hardware part of the computer must be supported by the software. This now software will help in contacting the functions of the hardware. So you need to update the drivers in first case. That's the first thing you have to do. The second thing you have to do, maybe it's a hardware problem such as memory, as I've told you below. So before this memory, talking of the memory, maybe the hard disk or the random access memory, power supply, or system overheating. So power supply, if it's faulty, then you need to repair it or replace it. So talking of the power supply, you have different voltages or system overheating. System overheating, now we're talking about the system fan and the CPU fan. Maybe your system fan isn't working well because it may be affected with dust, or even it's an old age fan, or even faulty in some cases, so you need to replace the fan. So problems with the system software. The system software, you need to update the system software. So the option of system recovery and backup service will restore your PC to the earlier points on stage. You can perform this action whilst you get a blue screen error or sudden system crashes. So note, backup service is an assurance that your data is safe. So guys, when you're talking about the backup of your data, you have to back up your data in a special way, because during this process you may temper or you may even format your drive, and then it should cost you some other ways to recover your data, or even you may not recover your data. So you need to back up. I'm talking of the backup of the information. Guys, I've uploaded another video about Google Drive on how you can back up your information, so I'll give you the link down below in the description. Trouble with video card: if the power lights of the computer and monitor is on and nothing comes up on the screen when you start your computer, then there must be something wrong with your video card. Change the video card or replace it with a new one. So the computer is on but not responding. These are some things you have to know. So just let's move to the next thing. So that's, guys, thank you and God bless you. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any question, just comment down below. If you need some lectures, just comment down below in the comment section, then I'll give you a quick response. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell icon to enable notifications, so that when I upload another video you'll just be notified. And don't forget to smash that like button. So thanks for watching, guys.